For this video, we are going to be playing our first game of One-Hour Skirmish Wargames in our new campaign, Order 66 Defectors. Hello gamers, Matthew here from Grey Army Gaming. What an exciting battle we have for you today. We have our Order 66 Defectors. Now the story goes like this. Our Jedi is leading the charge to face down these separatist droids and to try to wipe them out of this settlement. We've got clone troopers that have been backing up the Jedi, but the order comes in, Order 66, for the Jedi to be destroyed. The commander in this group is going to take that order and begin to fire off on the Jedi. However, our hero here, who is Cyrus, who is another commander, he fights against his programming along with these other 3 clone troopers, the ones that are going to be marked with the color, and they are going to fight back against the programming. Now this, however, means that the other clone troopers are going to turn on them and attack them, and we're going to play out this scenario from these positions and see what happens when we try to resist the Order 66. We will begin this game right when the Jedi has been gunned down, so we will place the Jedi on his side. In addition, we will also say that these separatist droids have been taken out, so we will also place them on their sides. Just some quick rules before we get started. Our good team here, the team that is going to be resisting the Order 66, will comprise of 4 clone troopers with the color on them. Our leader here is Cyrus, and he will be the one with the binoculars. And our leader, Cyrus, is going to have advantage on both attacks and on defense, so he will draw 2 cards automatically. And in addition to that, Cyrus will have the lucky rule, which means if he is in fact knocked down, when we have to see if he is taken out of commission, so killed in action, he will only be removed if we draw a heart card. Otherwise, he will then stand up again and be able to continue fighting. And these will be our starting positions here. We're going to have our heroes in the middle here, and they're going to be surrounded by a bunch of the other clone troopers here. So basically 7 other clone troopers who have some cover behind some of these boxes. They are going to be trying to take out our heroes. Our heroes are going to try to also fight back, beat the clone troopers. If they're able to do that, they will be able to escape from the battlefield, get in their vehicles, and take off. Well, with all that said and done, let's go ahead and dive into our game of One-Hour Skirmish Wargames. Okay, it's time to draw for initiative. The red cards will be our regular clone troopers, and our blue cards are going to be our defectors. So let's see who gets to begin. Well, that is a low and ace, so it will be our defectors that will begin. Okay, time to draw for our number of activations for the defectors. Here we go, and we will get 5 total. First off, let's activate Cyrus here and see if we can run him around here and get him some cover. Yes, we can. Next off, let's spend a point to have this guy jump over behind the box so he can get some cover here. And we'll actually turn him around like this, and we'll take a shot off onto this clone trooper down here. All of the weapons in this game I've assigned a 12-inch range, so we are well within range. Okay, it's a postcard flips. Here we go. The shot is on a 5. Is it going to hit on a 5? No, it's a tie. Let's go for another card here. Second card is a 1. No, that's going to be a king, so that will be a miss. For our next activation, let's have this guy right here. He's going to take a shot over off on this guy in the lead, and yes, we are within 12. Okay, another opposed flip here. Here's our shot. We're hitting on a 6. Defending with a 6, another tie. Woo! Second card, we are hitting with a 3, not looking good, and a 7, so that misses as well. So not going very well for our defectors at this point. We have this last guy right here, and he's going to go ahead and see if he can take a shot off on that guy. Let's measure it out. Yes, it is within 12 inches, and we do have a line of sight, so we will be firing from here over onto this guy. Okay, we need a little better cards this time, and it will be a 9, not too bad, and defense of a Jax. That's another miss. That means the defector's turn is over. Let's head back over to the regular clone troopers and see how many activations they get. Also 5. First activation, this guy's actually within 6 inches, so he can charge right through here, coming around this barrel, coming into base-to-base contact with that defector. Close combat is deadly in this game, so we're going to draw 2 cards and see what we get here. An 8 and a 1, so the higher will be the 8. We need to beat an 8, otherwise we are removed from the game. Queen, no problem. So our defector's able to defend against that attack. Let's spend an activation point and move this guy 6 inches into cover. Likewise, over here, we're going to have these guys jump over here, and let's see, we'll get them behind cover as well. They're going to lose a bit of their movement, but that will get them approximately there. 1 activation point left for the clone troopers. We're going to have this guy right here take a shot all the way over onto this guy. Fortunately, this defector is behind some good cover there, so he's got a wall and a crate, so he's going to be able to draw 3 resolution cards. And here comes the attack. We've got 1 shot. It is a 10. Oh, boy, so we have to beat a 10 with 3 resolution cards. Jack, no problem. Let's take our other 2 as well. 10 and a queen. Look at that. All right, so end of that round, and nothing has really happened here. We've taken some shots, but we've missed. We've also had a close combat here, and that did not work out. A lot of positioning here, getting behind some cover. Let's go ahead and draw off for initiative. Remember now, we keep going with the same stack of cards until we draw a joker, and then we immediately end that turn, that round. So here we go, initiative. We've got an 8 for the clone troopers, and for the defectors, a joker! So what that means is we will immediately end this round. We will shuffle all of our cards back into our decks, and then we will draw for initiative again. And because we are playing a fight to the death here, there will be no need for a morale check. Everybody is going to remain in the game until the bitter end. Here we go, fresh decks, and we are ready to draw for initiative. Let's start out with the clone troopers. Jack, that is going to be pretty good. A queen! Nice! And let's go ahead now and check for a number of activations. Here we go. 2. Oh, not great. So I think what we definitely will have to do with one of our activations is to fight out this combat right here. We will have our defector take an attack on that clone trooper. And remember, combat is lethal, so we get 2 cards here, a 10 and a 1. And the other defense card gets 1. Can they beat it? No, it is a 6. Failing to defend, our clone trooper is taken out of combat. Final activation for our defectors. Let's run Cirrus over and get him some cover behind that box to potentially shoot at some more of those clone troopers later. Over to the clone troopers now. Let's see how many activations they are going to get. Just 1. Oh, no. So let's make it count with our activation. We have an uninhibited shot here from this guy over onto him. Here we go, and we are hitting on a 1. Oh, no, these are not good cards. And a 5, he is able to avoid the shot. Back to our defectors now. Let's see how many activations they get. A total of 8. Nice. First activation, Cirrus over here, who is now behind this box, is going to take a shot off onto that guy right there. And remember, Cirrus, as our hero, is the elite, so he gets 2 cards. First one is an 8. A 10. We'll take the higher one. The 10. The defense of a 5. No! Second activation. Let's run this guy over behind these barrels. These crates, I mean. And with that new positioning, it opens up a shot here unobstructed. So let's go ahead and take a shot off on him. Here we go. Showing a 5. Not a great pull. What do we have for defense? A 1. Ha! I got him. Let's spend another activation here. We need to get this guy some cover. And from this position, we're actually going to turn this guy and see if we can get a shot up on the guys to his north. Clearly a line of sight right around this building over onto that other clone trooper. All right, here we go. Attacking for a Jack. Nice. And defending for a 2. He goes down. Three activations left. Let's start by getting some cover. Now that we picked off the guys who are closest that aren't behind cover, we can go ahead and attack this other guy here who is across these crates. Now, the crates are shoulder high or lower, which means they can both attack each other. However, they will get the benefit of cover when firing. In this case, with just the crate, I'm going to treat it as 2 cards advantage for the cover. So let's go ahead and pull our card for our attack. It is a 3. Can we beat that with 2 cards? A 3 and a 5. So yes, that is a miss. Okay, we're going to let our last activation slide there for the Defectors, which means that we're going to pass the turn back over to the Clone Troopers. Draw for number of activations. Here we go. And it'll be 4. First off, let's go ahead and charge around these crates. Hand-to-hand combat, potentially deadly here. 2 cards, a king! And our other card is going to be a 9. Can we pull something higher? A joker? A 10? No. So immediately, that clone defector is killed. I have 3 activations left, but I'm just going to spend 2. We're going to have these guys jump back over this wall again with their reduced movement and getting a little bit of cover right there. So we'll leave those guys right there on the corner. Clone Trooper activations. Here we go. And, oh, it's a Joker. So immediately the turn ends. The round ends there. And what this means now is we're going to have to go and check all of our knockdowns to see if they are actually going to be casualties. So we've got a total of 3 guys that have been knocked down. So let's go ahead and pull some cards. Starting with this guy right here, red is dead. Oh, casualty. And here we are up here. Let's do this guy first. Red is dead. Oh, he is out as well. Let's do this second guy up here. Red is dead. Okay, he's able to stand up and recover. So after our casualties, here is how things are sitting. We have a total of 4 clone troopers, and we have 3 defectors. Let's go ahead now and shuffle up our cards and pull for initiative. So here we go, initiative pull, and we've got an 8 against a 5. So we will go ahead with our defectors. Activations, here we go. Give us a big number. 2, no. Well, without question, we are going to have to turn around and charge into that clone trooper as one of our activations. Combat here, don't let us down. Ooh, there's a 10, that's a good attack, and a 9, we'll take the 10, and the defense of a 9, so a 10 goes through. Remember, we only have 2 activation points, so let's go over here to Cyrus and have Cyrus take a shot over onto that guy right there. Cyrus with the hero status is going to get 2 cards. There's a Jack and a King. Oh, no. Defense of a 7. Not able to protect himself. That's it for the defectors, and this is where the clone troopers really need to come through. Give us some high numbers here. Activations, 6, I will take it. First activation, okay, this is beautiful. Check this out. We are able to successfully charge from here over into this guy, base-to-base contact, into the deadly combat phase. All right, 2 attacks, here we go, and we got a king. That is powerful, and also a 10. Okay, we'll take the king. Defense here is going to be a 3. No! So that clone trooper is not having it. I think I want to continue here with the charging. So let's go ahead over to this guy and see if we can move him up 6 inches in this direction. And here it looks like I misjudged the distances a little bit, but we're going to move him again. We're going to spend 3 activation points this time to get him some cover behind this box. And with our final activation now, we can go ahead and fire from him over onto him. And there is a good line of sight here, no cover. Okay, our attack is going to be a 3, so not very strong. A defense of a 3. It's a tie. Let's go ahead and pull another card here. Another 3, okay. Can we beat a 3 for our defense? 6, yes. So that shot misses. All right, let's go back to the activations for the defectors. This is going to be huge. Okay, 3 is all right. It's okay. You shoot me, I countercharge. So here we go. We're going to run around this crate and come right into base-to-base contact with him. 2 attacks now. Here we go. We got a jack and we got a queen. Very strong. Here's our defense. A queen. That's a tie, so we're going to have to go again. 3, no, and a 6. So the attack does not go through. Spending an activation, let's have Cyrus come back around that stone wall. And with his final activation, we're going to take a shot from here over onto this guy who was out in the open. Hero Cyrus drawing 2 cards. Here we go. We got a 6 and a 5. We'll take the 6. Can we get higher than a 6? A jack. Yes, so that misses. Okay, we're getting close to the end now. Let's go ahead and draw for activations. We got 9. First activation, easy. We are going to remain in base-to-base combat here, and we're going to attack that clone trooper Defector. First one, queen, very strong, and a 10. Our defense of a 1. No. So our defectors are getting punished here. Up here on top now, we are going to spend 1 activation to move 6 inches first. After that, we are going to spend 3 more in order to charge into base-to-base contact with Cyrus. 1 more activation for an attack. Okay, here we go. We got 2 attacks because we charged a 3 and a 1. Okay, Cyrus has 2 defense cards because of his hero status. He needs to beat a 3 Joker. So immediately we will end that round right there, and we'll go ahead and see if the clone trooper that is knocked down, if he's taken out of the game. All right, here we go. Red dead. And it is red. He is out of the game. So here's the situation, and things are not looking good for the defectors, but the clone troopers are not doing so well themselves either. They at least have 2 guys left over, but Cyrus is our hero. He has an advantage here, so if he gets initiative here, it could be pretty dangerous for the rest of these guys. Let's go ahead and shuffle our cards up and draw for initiative. Okay, potentially our last initiative here. Let's pull our first card. We got a 3 and we've got a 1. So it will go to the clone troopers. Number of activations, 4. First activation, obviously we're going to carry out some hand-to-hand combat. 2 cards against 2 cards. Here we go. We got an 8 and we've got a Joker. And that was a very good thing now for our hero, because now we get to draw again for initiative, and he has a chance to reclaim initiative. 7-5. Indeed, he does. Okay, he's going to remain in hand-to-hand combat. He gets a bonus of 1 card, so that means when he's in hand-to-hand combat, he's drawing 3. There's a king, 2, and an ace, so the king will be the highest. Can we beat a king? No! And I realize I totally forgot to draw for the number of activations, but we only needed 1, so that is good enough. We are down to 2 guys head-to-head. Let's go ahead and pull the number of activations for the clone trooper. Give us something high here. 4. That's going to be okay. Let's go ahead and spend 1, and we will bring him around here and give him some cover behind this crate, firing off now with his other activation. Now for cover, we won't actually get a bonus here for our hero, so he will get to take 2 cards here and 1 card to attack. Here we go. And it's an 8. 2 cards defense, a 10. No problem. And let's see if we have a Joker. No. So Jack. So we are good. That shot misses. Coming back now, activations for our defector. Oh, yeah, that's more than enough. We got plenty. This looks like it's going to be it, the final charge. Charging in bonus gives us 3 cards. We got a queen, we got a king, and we got another king. What do we got here? A 3. So no, that is not enough to defend. And with that, our hero Cyrus is the only remaining soldier on the battlefield. The Order 66 was successful in taking out the Jedi, but not in taking out the final defector. He will be able to go on to the next battle and try to recruit some more clone troopers in order to help him out in his fight against the Republic. If you like this kind of battle report and you want to see more of these in the future, please do give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel. I will continue to make more content like this in the future. And most importantly, thank you for joining us here today at Grey Army Gaming for the future of gaming.